What are you doing?
I'm doing your equivalent of teak, which is... So I hear all this noise up on deck. I'm gonna find out what it is. It sounds like Madeline's up there messing with the bread. So don't they look all purty? So we are rebuilding her carburetor. Something that I've gotten quite used to doing quite often. Oh, there they are right there.
What are you doing?
I'm doing your equivalent of teak, which is polishing the stainless. So it was really nasty looking, so I'm just going through and doing it. Right now I'm just polishing the stanchions. So do you want to help me polish my shaft? No?
No, I'll pass on for
just pass
right
or
now.
Pass just right? Oh, right now.
Yeah,
okay.
I'll pass right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna take care of lunch and then I'll help you polish
my shaft. Awesome. That'd be awesome. So I hear all this noise up on deck. I'm gonna find out what it is. It sounds like Madeline's up there messing with the bread. What are you doing?
Well, it's been right about an hour, so let me check.
All right, now
Kinda scared.
say it again.
It's been right about an hour, so I'm gonna check to see if the bread is done. I'm kind of scared. I don't want to get burned. There's so many warnings about don't get burned. Oh, not yet. Still not cooked. So let's do another hour.
We always talk about why we do this, and this is one of the reasons why we do this. Those really nasty, ugly bumpers that we had before and fenders. So we saved up some money and we knew a guy, and we were able to get us some nice fresh ones. So don't they look all purty? So now we don't have to worry about these old things that we've tried to clean about 1,000,000 times, and these are the two cleanest ones. The other ones were so jacked up that we don't even take them out unless we actually need to use them, because it actually makes the whole boat look like it's going to give you tetanus. So yeah, no more of that. That's why we do this. We do it because we're able to get the things that we need instead of just whatever, you know? So thanks, man. So here we are at one of our neighbor's boats today. Something that I'm pretty familiar with over here with Salt Therapy. She was having some problems with her outboard, so we are rebuilding her carburetor. Something that I've gotten quite used to doing quite often. So she's over here handing me tools. Say hi.
Thank you.
She's over here handing me tools, and I'm gonna get back to putting this back together and cleaning it all up, and hopefully she'll be able to run her outboard without having to worry about it dying on her every 5 minutes. So here's one of the things that happens. It gets very corroded right down there near the jet from that salt water. So we're gonna be trying to clean that all up, and then we'll blast it out and try to get all that stuff out of there. Well, here's something you don't see every day. There is a big iguana swimming through the mooring field. You can barely see his head over there by that mooring ball. Just a big old iguana just swimming through the mooring field. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That's crazy. I don't know if he's trying to get up on a boat or what he's trying to do. But that's crazy. So this is pretty much what we do now. We just have our breakfast, listen to the cruiser net in the morning, and walk to the store. Next to a pretty busy highway. Last time we came down through here, it was like a ghost town because there was nothing here. Nothing open. Nobody could get off the boat. And if you did, you could only go to the grocery store to get provisions. So now it's a little crazy. But that's fine. It's only like a 1.5 mile walk. So it's good because we like to click in a couple miles a day. You know, some good activity where we're not just sitting around watching Netflix or fixing something on the boat. And then, yeah. So we'll walk to Publix, do our thing, and walk back. Today we have a great opportunity to give back a little bit, so that's going to be awesome. We like to pay it forward with whatever knowledge we have. So one of our pieces of knowledge that we like to pay forward is like working on your computer, how to maintain it, how to clean it up, stuff like that. So we're going to give a little class this afternoon at the marina. Seems like a lot of people are interested in it. So there's some restrictions of how many people we can have, so we may end up having to do 2 classes, but hey, it'll be really cool. It's something really great, you know, so it feels good to give back. So anyway, we're off to go get some provisions or rum and stuff to drink rum with, and rum accessories. So yeah. So we had a single-hander who finally got their ball. So we're coming by. Madeline said, hey, you know what? I'll help you pull up your anchor. So we're here with Lush. He's back there.
Are we right over
saying hi? Yep, we're almost right over it. Look at that girl power right there.
No overheating either.
No overheating.
Engine stayed on.
And girl power. Look at that. First shot, guys.
I don't need no man. We got this.
Didn't touch anything.
Sweet. Okay. So while we are here on Anchorage, we got to meet this lovely lady. So I'll let her introduce herself and tell you more about her boat.
Hello, my name is Victoria and this is sailing vessel Lush, which is a bit of a hot mess right now. It's a 1972 Irwin 32 centerboard. I've had it for 4 months and had it on the hard for a long time, fixing it. So I'm only like 8 or 9 weeks into actually sailing it. Brought it down here from Marco, got lost in the Everglades. Turns out it doesn't actually sail that well, which is why this main was doused in a panic, which is why it looks like that. There's a batten hanging down somewhere and a bunch of sail tape I donated to Poseidon. Hopped off. Yeah, so I gotta fix that. But this is her. I think I've just this morning decided not to sell the thing. I'm so frustrated with it.
I think we all been here. Every other day my boat is for sale, and you know, then you're like, okay, fine, I'll keep you for 1 more month.
1 more month. You get 1 month. You pull that again, you're out. Yeah.
How long have you been sailing?
I've been sailing for 2 years, crewing. So I learned to sail in the Western Caribbean. Started in Mexico, went down through Belize, you know, stopped in Guatemala, did that for a couple months, got hooked, did it again in the Lesser Antilles. Then I started skippering and doing deliveries in the States, like in Florida and Louisiana. And so I was supposed to do that this winter, all this season, but you know, COVID kind of locked down stuff. I couldn't get to Mexico, and I just said, you know, why not?
Yeah.
Why not just do it? So, well, I do have now I have reasons why not to do it. I know the answer to that now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's still, I'm learning more than I thought I could as an adult. I thought those days were done, getting your butt handed to you every day. But
so if you have one piece of advice for somebody who's considering buying a sailboat and sailing the world, what would it be?
Take it in teeny chunks. Just buy the sailboat. Don't commit to sailing the world yet. And they kind of, these old boats more or less hold their value in that they don't have much to begin with. So if it doesn't go right, just sell it in a few months. Maybe that's not the most like inspiring advice. That's the truth of where I am now. These are my calculations.
Yeah. So ask you again tomorrow.
Yeah, ask me tomorrow. I'm gonna be like, you believe in yourself. Right now I'm like, look, day by day, sometimes minute by minute is how you have to plot through this stuff. Like,
yeah,
you're doing great.
That's awesome. Well, I know you just got here today, but I'm definitely looking forward to meeting you and having some drinks and having some nice wine down.
Yes. I killed a bottle last night after that guy ran into my boat and dragged my anchor.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all, this place is the best though. I just put out the call. I was like, help! I think that's all I had time to say. I was like, I'm dragging, help! And like 5 dinghies showed up and just, because my engine was off, they just towed me right in.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing people. So
yeah,
I'm in the best place possible. It takes a lot of the loneliness out of the frustration.
Yeah.
You know.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for spending a couple minutes with us and stuff, and I'm sure we'll see you more.
Yeah, I'll be here.
Good.
Probably because I can't sail out.
Best part about going to Publix to go shopping, do some provisions, is it has AC.
Yeah, that's definitely the best part.
Yeah. So a long day like today, or a hot day like today, we gotta take a long walk to get there. This is awesome. We're gonna walk in and feel that AC. Let me see if I can capture these dolphins that keep swimming between the boats here. Oh, there they are right there. Oh, all the way over there. They're fast. Stealth.